Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Today I'm going to be doing a cityscape. I'm going to be using a brush for my background and I want really big buildings in this. It's not going to be a little small narrow thing in the middle. This is going to be big buildings. It's an abstract. I've grabbed out my squeegee for creating some nice crisp lines, and I found some packaging that I thought might be good for stamping. Got a few other tools that I'm hoping to create some nice straight lines with. I've got a cool color palette here for my background, and I've grabbed out some warm colors for my foreground. For creating distance, it's good to have cooler colors in the back and the warmer colors in the front. So we're going to experiment with that a little bit, but let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to spray down my canvas with some water. And this is just to help get the paint flowing. Let's put some white down and put some of the warm grey down, the Payne's grey, maybe a bit of the blue in the top. So I'll put it on the other corner just to not muck it up. Right, let's try blending that. This is just to get my canvas covered. I need lots of white, I think. You don't want that blue too bright, so we're going to add lots more white in there and a little bit of the warm grey. Alright, so I've got the canvas covered. I just want to get a bit of texture up there now. I might use a smaller brush actually, because some of this will be exposed still up the top here, and I don't want it too flat. Alright, just going to mix up a little bit of colours together. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm going to put some background buildings in. Where do I want them? Probably want a nice big one sort of here, perhaps. And I'm going to add in some grey, maybe a little bit of the purple and the blue. I think that colour is going to be good actually. What tool am I going to use? Shall I try this one, or shall I start with my squeegee? Let's try that. Let's add a little bit more of the darker one. Let's try this palette knife. And I'm going to use this to just block that top up. Okay, there's a couple of background buildings. I've added some more white and I've added some cadmium orange. Gonna layer up more buildings, and then I will start bringing some of this into it as well. I've also got some impasto that I might use to thicken up the foreground buildings, but let's mix up another color, and I think I want to make it a little darker, but I still need lots of white for that. Tiny bit of blue, more purple, maybe a little bit of the orange. So it's still kind of light. I think I do want to add a little bit more depth. Shall I use this time? We're here to try different tools, so why not? I'm just going to apply that. I'm just going to slowly build up these colours as we creep forward. Okay, next colour. Do we want to try this one this time? Why not? We're having a go at everything here today. Okay, a little bit harder to control this one. And I'm going to have trouble getting my square at the top. But what tool have I got that's not dirty? They're all dirty. I'll wipe this one off. Okay, that's my background. I'm going to start reducing those purples and bringing more warmth in. I'm going to get some yellow out. I'm wondering about trying this now while I've got this colour on the palette. Let's try it. Cool. That actually worked quite well. Next colour. Some brighter colours. Let's try this one. Maybe I'll put a bit of this through here. Might have to start bringing in some of that texture now as well. I might use the impasto. I do want different colour buildings. I don't want it all to be bright, so let's bring a darker one in. I'm going to bring this through here. I think it actually helps me spread my paint a bit further as well, using the impasto. Let's bring some purple back in. I think purple and orange make brown. See how it's quite brown? It's a purpley brown colour, but a purple hue. I did get out my splatter brush as well, which I think I might be using. Something feels a little missing from this. I don't know if it's because I don't have my dark lines in. Let's get another one of these and I might just create a few dark lines. Okay, I'm not that keen on it at the moment. Gonna add in the bright colours. Yeah, let's try some purple up here. Not a huge fan of that purple. Let's blend that down a little bit. It's a little bit too purple. It's better. And some orange. I am not liking this. What can I do? I can splatter it. Maybe got a brush, a couple of brushes. I'm going to bring some of the darker colour in. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to experiment with this. We're going to go a little crazy, I think. I'm going to experiment with some splatter. I've grabbed out some spray paints and some markers. So I'm going to spray this sort of around my edge, I think. Just giving it a little gradient. Now I would suggest if you're going to use spray paint, do it outside and wear a mask. So I'm going to put a mask on. Yeah, I like that. Now I've got all these colours here. I'm still wearing the mask because I've just sprayed lots of primary colours, and I'm going to splatter this on. And let's see how that goes. I think it needs to be watered down just a fraction more. That's better. Hopefully I'll get better at flicking. I like this one. I like a couple of those. Let's try the red. Let's do the blue. Now I've mixed a bit of the purple in with this, so it's a little sort of purpley blue. Hopefully I'm not flicking that too far. Kind of want it like busier down the bottom and then slowly explode, I guess. I'm just building up these colours. Orange. Orange is fairly dominant in this piece. And finish up with the white. And just for contrast, really, bringing more of the white into the centre where it's kind of supposed to be a bit lighter there. Let's try. Just wondering if I should try some drips. So I'd water this down a bit more, I think. Maybe the blue. I think I'll still use the splatter. Do that with the orange in a few places. Maybe the yellow as well. So I've got some splatters, some drips, lots of lines, got all sorts of things happening here. But I think I probably will come in with some markers, or actually I've got this which I could use. Let's try that. It might get rid of some of that because the splatter I feel like it's just a little bit much at the moment. So I might just interesting. It might be a little bit too crazy, but Actually, it might bring some of that busyness down the bottom that I wanted. Okay, I want to try the stamping again with these. I want to offset it, so I'm going to use some of the black. Let's just try that. So it's a little bit wetter. Now I'm going to decide where to put it. Maybe here. Cool. I think that's actually helping a little. Okay, I might cut this in half and use the orange. I think that extra Payne's grey lifted it a bit. Okay, so I've looked at this overnight and it has grown on me a little bit, but it's very busy down here. But I have got out my oil stick because why not? I haven't played around with it much and this needs something, so let's try it. Thought I'd bring in the lighter colour too because it's getting a little bit dark down here. This line here, I'm actually going to see if I can straighten it up. I'm going to try drawing a line. Okay. Just bringing in a different texture. Do I want to bring in the darker stick? This is like a dark blue. Lighten that. I think I'm going to leave that there. Okay, here is the final result, and you'll have to excuse my voice, being a little sick, and I've been looking at this one for a couple of weeks trying to decide whether I like it or not, and the longer I look at it, the more it's grown on me. I really like the spray paint. I think that's given the atmosphere, you know, it's created that sort of light glow I wanted in the middle. I really like the dark, just bit of texture that doesn't really have any sort of reason for being there, but it's just kind of random. There's some texture sticking up here. Very busy down the bottom. Very vibrant. I think it's kind of like, you know, cities can be quite chaotic, but can have that sort of party vibe. I don't know. I did get a bit of depth there. This background building looks like it's, you know, a long way away kind of thing. So yeah, really like to know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm not sure about the oil sticks, but you know, we just tried everything in this one, so it was a bit of fun, I guess. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.